This is breaking news now from today's TMJ4.
The breaking news: the inquest jury recommends charges should be filed in connection with the death of an inmate at the Milwaukee County Jail.
The medical examiner says Terrell Thomas died. Death was a homicide. Thomas went 7 days without water and died of dehydration. The jury returned its recommendation just a few minutes ago.
Nancy Evans, answer yes. Jordan Johnson, answer yes. Thomas Lane, answer yes. Kashka Meadows, answer yes. James Ramsey Guy, answer yes. Dominique Smith, answer yes. John Weber, answer yes.
Well, Ricky Mitchell's covering the inquest. She's live with us at the Milwaukee County Courthouse with the late details on this breaking story. Ricky?
George and Carol, you just heard 7 names listed by the judge. Those are the 7 members of the Milwaukee County Jail that the jury in this case found probable cause that they should be charged for the death of Terrell Thomas. And I'm going to go over who those 7 people are. The first person mentioned, Major Nancy Evans, is the current jail commander at the Milwaukee County Jail. Now, her role in this, according to testimony, is that she knew within 48 hours of Thomas's death that there was surveillance video showing an officer turning off his water. Yet she did not bring that information forward to investigators. They accused her in court of hiding that evidence. The next person is a Lieutenant Kashka Meadows. She was the person who actually ordered the water to be shut off to Terrell Thomas's cell, but she did not log that information in any jail log or mention it in any briefing of any other jail command staff. Now, the other 5 people are all correctional officers. They are Thomas Lane, James Ramsey Guy, John Weber, Jordan Johnson, and Dominique Smith. Now, Thomas Lane did the final checks of Terrell Thomas the night before he died. He was working in the pod the night before, did checks every 30 minutes of the inmates, noticed that Thomas was lying on the floor of his cell naked, unresponsive, and did not call anyone to check him out. James Ramsey Guy was the officer who actually physically shut off the water after receiving the order from that lieutenant I mentioned earlier. John Weber was in the pod when that water was shut off, yet he did not mention it in any jail log. Testimony revealed that it should have been his responsibility to put down in the log that an inmate's water had been turned off. The last 2 correctional officers, Jordan Johnson and Dominique Smith, pleaded the 5th in this case. They invoked that right, did not testify, actually refused to testify, so we're not exactly sure their roles in this case, only that they did have interaction with Terrell Thomas during his 7 days in the Milwaukee County Jail. Now, what happens from here? The district attorney will take the jury's recommendation into consideration when deciding whether or not to actually file a felony charge against those 7 people. The actual charge, again, is a felony, and it's called abuse of a resident of a penal facility. That is the charge. They did find probable cause that Thomas died by that crime. Now, the DA said today in his closing argument that he will take the jury's decision very, very seriously, but again, he's not required to act on that decision, and he has no specific time limit on when he needs to make that decision. So we will, of course, follow this as this case continues. If charges are actually filed, again, today's decision by the jury was only a recommendation. For now, we're reporting live outside the county courthouse. Ricky Mitchell, today's TMJ4.
Now it's all up to the district attorney. Ricky, thank you very much.